Coming up on Mountain News this morning, if you find yourself needing to drive on those snowy roads, it is a scary task. Tips to stay safe while going from place to place. Plus, the 2024 presidential election kicked into high gear last night with the Iowa caucuses.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We're just a few minutes past 6 a.m. on January 16th. Now let's check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia, and good morning, everyone. The snow showers and flurries persist here on a Tuesday morning. Here are some of the up-to-date snowfall reports we had in courtesy of the Weather Service as of about midnight last night, with Lamont topping things out at 7.5 inches of snow. Bethany just over 6 inches, 5.5 at Prestonsburg, and in Hazard, again, about 5 inches of snow. Temperature-wise, teens region-wide, and again, 14 as the last check as you make your way toward Hazard, 12 Moorhead, 12 as you make your way into Williamsburg. Here is the pinpoint Doppler radar. Things becoming more widespread regarding the flurry and snow shower pattern over the last couple of hours. But even though this piece of upper level energies helped to kind of make things reignite, we had drier air coming across from Illinois and back through the plains. And it'll be this drier air that tries to help us increase the sunshine from the morning and into your Tuesday afternoon. Even more so regarding sunshine as we head through your Wednesday. In the meantime, here's your planner as we head through the day. Again, looking to increase the sunshine and a forecast high. Very cold, struggling to touch 20. Sub-zero wind chills tonight. Your hour by hour first alert 7-day forecast coming up in a few moments. Olivia?
All right, thank you, Tim. And with some of that snow still trying to hang around, crews are continuing to do what they can to treat the roads. WYMT's RJ Johnson shares how you can stay safe.
Crews have been working around the clock to treat roads throughout the region.
Since snow is continuing to fall and we're expecting a second wave tonight, so our guys have been busy. They've not had much of a holiday weekend. They've been out pretty much every day trying to make sure that the roads are cleared.
Kentucky Transportation Cabinet District 10 Public Information Officer H.B. Elkins says to stay home if you don't have to leave. He says if you do have to drive, be cautious.
The roads are improving. The priority A routes are in pretty good shape, and now the crews will be turning their attention to the priority B and the C routes, trying to get them taken care of. But basically, we just urge slow down, use caution, be observant of your surroundings. Don't make any sudden turns, starts, or stops.
And most importantly, take things slow.
You need to pay more attention to things. Don't drive distracted. Don't have your phone out. Don't be texting and driving or anything like that. Just basically keeping the safe driving tips that we always stress, just keep those even more in the forefront of your thoughts.
Elkins says you should keep a bag filled with snacks, extra gloves, and anything else you might need.
In case you do slide off the road or get stuck or something, make sure you have plenty of gas. Make sure that you have warm clothes, maybe blankets, gloves, maybe keep some water and some snacks in the car.
While also keeping batteries and a flashlight in case you have to turn your car off. In Hazard, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Elkins says it is important to keep your phone charged in case you need to call for help. And as Tim has been telling us, temperatures are expected to remain well below freezing during the next couple of days. And Harlan County Judge Executive Dan Mosley says it is important for people to stay inside or take precautionary measures if you have to go outside. And while it's important to stay safe outdoors, it is just as important to take safety measures in and around your house.
If you have a gas fireplace or a wood burning fireplace, just make sure there's a screen over that open flame to protect your home, and always make sure you've got a carbon monoxide detector, as well as make sure you have batteries in your smoke detectors at home.
Mosley says while the snow was the bigger concern yesterday, the bitter cold temperatures on Tuesday and Wednesday could cause more problems. This morning, the 2024 GOP presidential field is tightening after former President Donald Trump's commanding win in the Iowa caucuses. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley are the projected second and third place winners. Iowans who braved the cold yesterday told CBS News that immigration and the economy were their two top issues, with 40 delegates up for grabs there amongst the field. CBS News correspondent Charlie DeMar has more on the caucus results and what's next for the candidates from Des Moines, Iowa.
Former President Donald Trump took the stage, claiming victory after his projected win in the Iowa Republican caucuses.
I really think this is time now for everybody, our country, to come together. We want to come together.
In his speech, Trump gave rare thanks to his GOP opponents.
There are very smart people, very capable people.
CBS News projects Florida Governor Ron DeSantis at a distant second place.
You helped us get a ticket punched out of the Hawkeye State.
Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley proclaimed herself as part of a two-person race, despite a projected third-place finish.
Our campaign is the last best hope of stopping the Trump-Biden nightmare.
Trump is expected to carry the momentum from his win here in Iowa to next week's GOP primary in New Hampshire, where in the polls there he leads both DeSantis and Haley.
Businessman Vivek Ramaswamy suspended his campaign and endorsed the former president after coming in fourth.
This has to be an America First candidate in that White House.
The top three Republican finishers have campaign events scheduled in New Hampshire later today, though this morning Trump is expected to first attend the New York civil defamation trial brought against him by author E. Jean Carroll. DeSantis will campaign in Haley's home state of South Carolina before heading to the Granite State. Charlie DeMar, CBS News, Des Moines, Iowa.
President Joe Biden weighed in on the Iowa results in a social media post overnight, calling former President Trump the clear frontrunner on the other side, adding, quote, "This election was always going to be you and me versus extreme MAGA Republicans." The Biden campaign also sent out fundraising emails following Trump's projected victory. The first Democratic primary contest will be held in South Carolina on February 3rd.
And it's a first alert weather day as the flurries and snow showers persist. Cold temperatures to wake up here on a Tuesday morning. Even colder as we wake up tomorrow morning. It's 13 at Jackson, 14 last check as we make our way through Hazard. Here's the pinpoint Doppler radar. Flurries and snow showers becoming more widespread here over the last couple of hours, but they'll be slowly lifting out. And this drier air you see coming into Illinois, coming out of the plains, that will try to increase the sunshine for the morning into the afternoon. That's the theme as we get you out the door here on a Tuesday morning. Just watch out. Sidewalks, driveways, back streets, they're going to be slick. Not much melting going on. Forecast high today, only near 20. More about the sub-zero wind chills with the first alert 7-day forecast coming up in a few moments. Olivia?
Thank you, Tim, and thanks for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Coming up, attacks by Iran-backed militants in the Red Sea have effectively closed one of the globe's main trade routes to container ships, and that means gas prices could be on the